Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How the hell are you doing? My name's John O'Cassin. This is the Warm and Toasty Club Online Memory Afternoon, episode 71. 71. Not bad, is it? How's life out there? I'm going to give you the weather report for the week. It's all right. That's it. That's the weather report. It's all right. It's dry. It's actually quite warm before. I actually saw sunshine. There is a rumour going around that we might get a summer, late summer bloom. You know, those ones late August going into September and all of September. As long as it's not too hot, it's nice, isn't it? We've got a show for you today. Today we've got our memory of the week. Here's a seed to be sown. The memory this week is what were your first jobs or your favourite jobs that you've had in your life? What are they? What were they? You might be just starting now and your first job. We've got a retro raffle, slimmed down. We're going to try it. One question, one virtual prize. I know, good to you, aren't we? We've got Flory Namirs coming up. Yes, the lovely Flory will be singing 3 songs in a little while. Great to have her with us. That'd be good. We've got a first for the week, a takeaway of the week. I nearly said what they're going to be. I think you can guess what would you think the first takeaway of the week would be? 2 pitched against each other for you to vote upon. What else we got? We've got via the aid of video, we've got Jeanette, who's out in a field somewhere. She may pop in, she may not. See how things go. But we've got a video of her doing her poem of the week. And of course, we've got Mr. Tom Hardy. He should be there. I think he's eating, so I can see him. And he's eating a big bit of sandwich or something. Let me find him. Looks very, very nice. Tom, hello.
Hello.
Was it jam on toast?
It is cheese on toast with tomatoes.
Oh, cheese on toast with tomatoes. I'm thinking, has he got a pizza? What is it?
Sort of pizza, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, it's a poor man's pizza. Cheese on toast with tomatoes.
Yeah.
Tom, tell me.
Englishman's pizza.
Englishman's pizza. Are they your own tomatoes? Have you grown them?
Those aren't actually. But we have had some. Not many, but they have been very tasty.
Yeah. I grow I like the Marmande. Marmande, is it? The big ones. They're a bit like Montserrat tomatoes.
We had black Russians.
Oh, the black Russians. Well, see, like a lot of people, I've had the blight.
A lot of people have said that. Yeah,
a lot. I didn't realise I was gutted because we had a really good crop coming, all grown in great big massive pots for an old man like me, so I can reach them. And nearly all of them died with blight. Black Russians just kept going. They're like the hobnobs in the tomato world, aren't they?
Well, it's funny because everybody said to me, "Oh, blight," and I said, "Well, I didn't get any." And then I said, "What variety of tomatoes?" And they said, "Oh, like whatever they said." And I said, "Oh, well, we had black Russians." Nothing.
No, they're tough, aren't they? First time I've grown them. Yeah, they're really nice as well.
Yeah. It is my own bread, though.
It's your own bread. What sort of bread would you call it? Sourdough?
That's a sourdough. It's like wholemeal, a bit of Khorasan and white flour.
You are upmarket. You are.
Mixture. Yeah.
Nice mixture. Kim says, "Hi, Tom. Toast looks good. Looks nice, I should say."
Yeah, I might put a bit of curry on that later.
Ellie, hi Ellie, hi from Jan the Nan and I. Hope you're all well. Hi Ellie, hope you're well. Hope Jan the Nan's well and doing okay. Good to see you on there. Surprised in this lovely weather that people are going to come on. I'm thankful that you're taking the time. We're thankful you're taking the time. Hi to Christine. Tom Hardy's 71 today. He says, "No, we are 71 today. 71 episodes. Oh my God, it'll be 100 soon." Don't wonder if we'll get to 100 before we go back to fully back to in-person events. We had an in-person event this week, didn't we, Tom?
We did, yeah.
Very nice.
Got out for a change.
Got out of the house. It was very nice to see actual people. I even shook a hand or two. People said they're happy to do it. If they're happy to do it, I'm happy to do it. It's very nice. We had Elvis sing songs. We had a nice afternoon with a lovely group of people in Shrub End, and we'll be back with them again. Ooh, where will we be back then? 22nd of September. And if you come into a memory afternoon, we have one on the 9th of September at Greenstead Community Hall. There you go, with lovely entertainment. Christine says, love your shirt. She's talking about Tom, obviously.
I'm not sure.
Thank you, Christine. If it's me, if it's Tom, he can thank you later. Have you had your hair cut, Jono? Says Kim. Yeah, I cut it myself. Well, we did this memory afternoon. When did we do it, Tom? Wednesday, wasn't it? I got home that night. I mean, I hadn't sort of done. Tom and Nelson were doing the hard work, and Mrs. C. I was so hot that night, and I'd just been putting my hair up at night, as a man does in a bun, and it was just too much. So yeah, I do it in the mirror. It's really hard to find where the scissors cut, and I cut it myself. So there you go. Went a bit drastic. Sorry about that, Kim. Hi to Tom from Christine. Hi, everyone, says Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Chris. Elmy says, no harmonica, so spending time with you all. Well, that's our win and their loss, Elmy. Good to have you with us. Carol says, hi. Oh, Carol, you got on. I can't believe it. You've got internet. What is going on? You're getting internet. We're all well. Steve Brady says, from North Carolina, coming in loud and clear. Steve Brady says, I'm here again. Went into work and found out we had the day off. Hate when that happens. That's a lying wasted. But you're with us, so it's a bonus for us. So hello to all, he says, and Tom's laughing away. Let's start with the retro raffle. It's the retro raffle. It's coming to your screen. Coming to your screen. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah. It's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah. Okay, so the retro raffle, we've slimmed it down. Hope Tom doesn't mind too much. I've just gone for one question, Tom.
Ooh.
I know, radical.
What's gone wrong? Had your hair cut?
It's a new me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all gone mad, isn't it?
It's all gone Bobby. Yeah, I just thought, why don't we try one? Because we had 3 to start with. It's quite easily slipped into 2. And then I thought, sometimes we get near the end of the show and people say, I've got to go out or do something. And I thought, well, maybe it'll make the life a little bit easier for the people then out there. And to go with it, I saw Dirty Barry earlier, and he has got a bulk lot that he can let you have for a very good price. He's got some Vesta curries. That he says the date is a best before. It's 1979, I think June 1979, but he says it's best before, so they should be safe. Just put water with them to reconstitute the beef. Have you ever had a Vesta curry in your time, Tom?
I'm not sure I have. They look lovely though, don't they?
Oh, they look
delicious.
I mean, that one's got beef. I think it might have some kidney beans on the top.
Yeah,
well, that could be the beef. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is.
I've never had a beef one. I used to have the chicken one, and they used to put sultanas, and it was all dried, and you just poured water on it, and it came.
I sort of remember. I think there were other versions, weren't there, of rice dishes as well? I think they had, which I think we may have had one.
They had a paella, I think.
I think they may have. Maybe I had that
in your early years of paella making.
Well, I think my mum maybe just bought it or something. I mean, people just used to buy them, didn't they? I didn't buy them. It was
back of the cupboard.
Parents would have them, wouldn't they?
Parents. I would never do such a thing, but my parents shamed me.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
Hi, chap, says Keith. Hi, Keith. Kim says we used to have lots of Vestas back in the day. Oh, what is it? Vesta Ken.
See, Kim, she's a mother. Bought Vesta.
Yeah. Jenny used to like Vestas. Great for hiking, says Keith. Well, you've got a chance to win one. When I say win, it's a loose term. What I mean is, in your mind, you're a winner if you get this question right. Dirty Barry says they've got a good lifespan. He bought like 1,000. I don't know.
I mean, I bet they
Harry,
do.
isn't it?
I bet they'd probably still be all right.
I reckon they would still be all right.
A bit like McDonald's, isn't it? Where they keep McDonald's for about a year after they've been cooked, and they're still all right. Yeah, they don't deteriorate.
I've never seen that one.
Haven't you seen that?
No.
They took a McDonald's.
Keep McDonald's for a year.
Yeah, they took a McDonald's and sort of wanted to see how long it would keep without going off and getting mouldy. And apparently, it's a very long time.
Well, I mean, if it's a dry thing, I can see it could last longer.
No. This is a cooked thing.
This is a cooked thing, but it must be all the salt.
Yeah,
in it. I don't know. Keeping a McDonald's for a year. Where would you keep it, Tom? It'd stink the place out, wouldn't it? Imagine a fillet of fish. You kept that for a year.
Yeah.
Ooh, not a good thing.
I'm not sure if they did the fillet of fish, but you know.
So here's the question: can you name me 3 songs which are about or that reference food or drink? 3 songs. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get you thinking, didn't it? Get you thinking, licking your chops.
Food.
I did look it up, and there are lots of them.
Are there?
3 songs that they don't have to purely be about, but they could have it in their name, or they could mention food in the song, or drink. The drink. Just giving you a clue there.
Oh yeah, there's a drink song that a cocktail song.
Yeah, and in your world, you know, you're sort of like your Renaissance folk art world. You probably sing a few songs about drink, surely.
I do know a few. Well, I sing one, and I do know quite a few about drinking.
I like the idea of that people get really drunk and then they sort of like sing to celebrate that drink they've been drinking.
There's quite a few interesting songs actually about drinking Old England Dry. It's a very good song.
Check it out, kids. I'll get on that YouTube. No answers yet. I can't believe it. They must be thinking. If you're struggling,
I think that's quite hard. I mean, I didn't try and look at it beforehand because I thought that's actually quite an interesting sort of thing to try out. And I've only got one at the moment.
I've got one. Well, we could let it go for 2 if you're struggling. Jenny says, yes, we have no bananas. Roll out the barrel, and I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. That's why she's the queen of the retro raffle sim. Kim, red wine.
Yeah.
Tequila. Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh, look, Tom, they're great at this.
They are very good. Much better than I am.
Elmy's here. No harmonica. She's got Banana Boat Song. Day is a day. Is that one?
Yeah, I think it is.
Like, come and me wanna go home. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. See who else gets them. They're all in line for a Vesta curry. It's gonna be a treat for Kendaloo. Wonder what that Ken would think if he had a Vesta brought to him for his dinner now. That was put in front of him instead of a Vindaloo.
Maybe we could find out.
Maybe we're going to find out soon.
Would Ken eat a Vesta now?
They're the questions we need to be asking, Tom.
Yeah, I mean that's quite an important question.
It's an important question, absolutely. Christine says, "If you're coming, if I known you were coming, I've a baked a cake, lovely bunch of coconuts, oranges and lemons to the bells of
That's your rhyme.
Yeah, that counts though. I'm giving Christine that. She gets the curry, Vesta. Leah, tequila, strawberry wine. Oh, that sounds like a Dolly Parton song. I say it. Strawberry wine. What is it? Cornbread and buttered beans. That just sounds like a recipe. Vaguely familiar, as is strawberry wine. Strawberry wine. Who would have done that? Well, it could have been folks act who did songs like
I know.
All Around My Hat, I will wear the green willow all around my hat. Sorry, Tom.
I know Summer Wine, a song called Summer Wine, but not, I don't know, Strawberry Wine. I mean, it sounds like a song, doesn't it?
It does sound like a song, yeah. Strawberry Wine.
You might have to look it up as adjudicators. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
Look.
Leah's all right. We trust her.
Do we?
Yeah, we trust her.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Christine's winning a Vesta, Kim's winning a Vesta, Leah's winning a Vesta, and Jenny, of course, first in there.
I think they're wearing a Vesta.
They're wearing a Vesta today. You didn't want to wear one of them kind of Vestas, would you? Smell of old curry and rice from 1979. Well, that was the retro raffle, everybody. Da, da, da. Hold on, Ken DeLue's coming in. Yes, hi all. Yes, I would eat a Vesta curry, and they are still available.
Oh.
Keith's coming with a late burst of lilac wine.
Mm.
Don't know if this is just a fruity wine comparison, or is that a song? Do you know lilac wine?
Yeah, lilac. Yes, I do. Now, who's that by? Oh, I can't remember.
How did it go?
I don't know. I can't remember that.
And I drank the lilac wine.
No, that's definitely. I'm going to look that one up.
That's definitely. I need to know that right this second.
Well, it's got Jeff Buckley here.
Oh, Jeff Buckley, because he says Mr. Buckley. And I think I can see Florrie nodding underneath. She probably likes Jeff Buckley because he's very
Mr. Buckley.
He was a very influential young fella. Well, you get. What do you want, Keith? Because you got one right, so we can either give you a bit of the rice,
or maybe a currant.
Yeah, maybe just some dried currants.
Yeah.
Unless you've got any more answers. Hi, Jono and Tom, says Marie. Hi, Marie. Biscuits, Casey Musgrove. Oh,
Casey Musgraves, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, not Musgroves. Yeah. That was it.
Oh, American Pie.
Yeah, Monster Mash and American Pie.
The lilac wine I was thinking was Elkie Brooks.
Oh. What? And what she had a song called Lilac Wine.
Yep. In the hit parade.
You're in, Marie. You're in with yours as well. We're going to give you a full Vesta box. You'll get the whole caboodle. Keith, just pleased that he's getting the sultanas to reconstitute.
I'm not sure about Marie, really.
You're not sure about her generally.
Well, not about them. See, it's not really food, is it? Monster Mash.
That's mash, Tom.
Oh,
mash is potatoes. All right. She could have gone for mash, get smash. Which is a classic song.
It is. I mean,
big on the alternative charts. Yeah.
One of the best songs ever, I think.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone top one song.
Top one song, absolutely. Yeah, I think she can have it. Marie, Tom wasn't sure, but he's relenting. You will get in your mind a Vesta curry coming your way as we speak.
And you don't have to share it with your dad.
No, that would just be wrong. They're not like a family meal, are they? They probably say for one somewhere in small writing on them.
I suppose it depends on the size of the packet, maybe. Do you think they did more than one? Looks more than one on that packet, doesn't it?
They make it look like there's a lot of stuff in there, and there's a lot of good stuff. It's all a bit brown, apart from a red and a green of Smarter on the apples. But I think it's a meal for two, rather than a family meal at the most. Let's do the memory of the week. Memory of the week. There we go. Memory of the week this week. Let me ask you your first or your favourite job that you ever had. I'll start, miss over here. I'll start. When I left school at 16, wanted to be like my friend. The most I wanted to be like my friends was they were giving their mum money for keep. And I asked my mum, how much would she like a week? She said, see what you get, but £10 a week sounds fair. You think of that £10 now, God, that won't go far. I went to work for Lobros & Co. in Green Lanes in Newington Green. £33 a week I earned, and I was. Do you know when you go in the bank in the old days, Tom? You used to get a pen on the end of ball bearings. I used to drill the hole.
You used to drill the ball bearing.
I used to
Join
drill
them
the
all.
hole. No, I wasn't. I wasn't that senior. I drilled the hole. The bit for the ball bearing would go in, and the ladies at the back would fit it all together all day long. Quite liked it for a few months.
It's all right.
What was your favourite job, or your first job, or
I think
have you ever worked?
not really. No, I'm not sure anybody would say I'd worked.
No,
but,
no,
yeah,
stretching it a bit.
yeah. I did. I quite enjoyed. I worked delivering for a bakery for a while when I just left school. So we would go. It was last the bakers, which were, I don't know. They had a few bakers in town then, bakeries around town. So you used to take the bread out, but you used to go quite early, you know, because of course early deliveries. So you used to go down, pick the van up, put all your bread in, and go round to the different bakers' shops around town. And some of them would be very nice, and of course let you have a loaf of bread and some cakes and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, which was good.
The bakery, lovely as well. Fresh.
Yeah, the bakery themselves didn't, but the people in the shops would.
Yeah.
And then used to be a few leftovers, and keep you in bread for a while.
Do you think that's where you originally got your love for bread?
No, I quite like bread anyway.
You like bread anyway?
Yeah, I think that was way before then.
I don't know how to survive without bread. I mean, I have gluten-free, but still now I've not found, like, if you want a sandwich, what are you going to replace bread with? Somebody said to me the other day, they're doing this kind of cauliflower thing. I'm like, well, that's straight off. But I don't even need to look at it. Cauliflower or instead of bread.
No, not instead of bread. I mean, I sort of quite like cauliflower, but
cauliflower's wrong.
You wouldn't have it in a sandwich, would you?
I think it was when I was young, my sister probably put a cauliflower cheese in front of my face, and it scared me a little bit. Getting off
traumatized by cauliflower cheese.
I have been. She also she traumatized me with celery with squeezy cheese down the middle.
Oh, squeezy cheese!
I couldn't go near a bit of celery for ages. No. She made me taste it. The cheese wasn't too bad. The celery, it was awful. Put that in your soup, love. Don't give it to me fresh.
I didn't realise that was a thing until recently, that people really hate celery, don't they?
Really, really.
I mean, it's like a Marmite thing, isn't it?
It is. And there's another one. Carol knows all about Marmite. Yeah. Do you remember when we did a taste thing at a blindfold at the memory afternoon? We did this taste thing where people get blindfolded and we fed them food. And Carol didn't like Marmite, didn't know, but we fed her some Marmite. Oh, she still says she tastes it now.
Yeah, I don't like Marmite.
There we go. Anyway, back to jobs. Keith says, sixth form at the weekend, I stacked shelves at Tesco of an evening, beer money. Good job, Tesco, early doors, getting in there. Afternoon men of toast, says Duncan. Hi, Duncan, how are you?
Hi, Duncan.
Good to see you. What was your favourite job or your first job, Duncan? Ken says, first job, Boating Lake. Best job, Eindhoven.
Eindhoven, yeah.
Eindhoven, that's a brewery, isn't it?
It is a brewery, yeah. Well, I was saying that Marie told me that he worked at a brewer's.
I can imagine Ken DeLue on the Boating Lake.
He probably wants
pushing out the
lager and a curry on a boat. Lovely.
On a boat, Ken. Yeah. Come on, that's beautiful. Christine says, loved being a nanny to 3 children, then fostering after I married. You're a star, Chris. Well done. Carol says, you know mine, Jono. Hand painting at Lesney's Toy Factory. Love doing that. I love that story. We've got pictures of it, or a picture Tom found on the Pathé News before. Carol actually on the production line, hand painting metal die cast Matchbox cars. Wonderful. Love it. Duncan says, hello from your correspondent from Red Rooster Festival from Petra and Duncan. Hello, Petra, as well as Duncan. Hope you have a nice festival. Red Rooster. Don't know that one. Do you know that one, Tom? I've heard of it.
I think it's just farm animals, isn't it?
That are playing the music.
Yeah, I think so.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I think they dress up. Everybody dresses up as, it's a cow or something.
Today, really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh dear. Hope you enjoy it.
I mean, you know, it takes a certain sort of person.
Sort of Duncan to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
First job for Elmy was a stewardess working for Europa Bus,
Ooh.
traveling through Europe, of course. Wow. Check it out. Send us photos of you in your uniform. No, that sounds a bit creepy. Sounds really good, Elmy. Christine says, innocent love. Oh, Brian loved.
Yeah.
He calls him innocent. He calls himself innocent. Loved being a crane driver. Yes, I remember stories of him talking about that. Great stuff. Brian, the innocent one, was a crane driver. Leah was an underground communications, directional drilling and machine operator. Ooh, wee. Underground communications. Is that like in the basement you talk to people? What's that?
That needs some explanation. They're just words, aren't they?
They're just words. Directional drilling and machine operator. Who's she directionally drilling at?
It's just gone over my head all that.
Quite handle that sort of thing.
No.
Kim says my favourite job was working at Wiggins Teep. What's that? Teep. Wiggins Teep. TP. Teep. Wiggins Teep making envelopes. All my family worked there, so we always had a good laugh. Oh my God! Did anybody used to do homework? Where I grew up on an estate in London, lots of the mothers took in, like, putting letters in envelopes and sticking them down, and they've got like a penny for 100 or something. It was crazy, and they called that homeworking. They used to do that with envelopes. Carol says, "Don't mention Marmite, please." Lol. Oh, sorry, Carol. She's still having counselling for that. She really is. Tony says, first job. Hi, Tony. Hat and Garden, gold and diamond merchants. Is that when you done the box office?
Well, they're still looking for the people, aren't they?
They're still looking for him.
The Hat and Garden job. He shouldn't have told him it was him.
Yeah, I know. Him, Larry Lamb, Michael Caine, and who's the other one? Ray Winston. They did the job with Tony James.
And Tony, yeah.
He's caught himself right up. He's in trouble. Well, look at the time. I said it'd be 1:15 when we got to Florrie. What am I like? Sorry, Florrie. We'll be with you in a moment or two. Come in, number 5. Your time is up. That's Ken on the Boating Lake. Tony's always like the bling. Duncan says, first job as 14-year-old working in the Star Pub, Fordham Heath, cleaning nicotine-stained ceiling with bleach. Lovely job. Chopping logs, cutting grass, and decanting the empty spirit bottles into a hip flask. I told a lie. The first job I had, actually, it just reminded me, I was about 14 and I was a bottle boy in the Middleton Arms near Dalston. Yeah, you used to go in the basement and they had a kind of lift. You fill it with the bottles. Yeah, send it up. Pull it up. There we go. Oh, it's fibre optics. Leah did. Yeah, gotcha. Internet selection.
She's very clever.
She's very modernisation, isn't she?
Yeah.
Still, Tony James is still waiting for that knock on the door. Maybe round the buzzers are coming, isn't Keith says favourite job was 4 years as a walking guide on Crete. Oh, Greek islands, lovely. Keep them coming. We're going to find Florrie, because she's been waiting patiently for us. Ladies and gentlemen, she should be with us now. Florrie Namir, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Hi.
Sorry, we was chatting more than I thought we'd be chatting.
It was interesting, actually. I loved seeing everybody's jobs. So interesting. Wow.
Do you have a favourite job? I mean, I know you're a mother. Have you done anything that you particularly liked in your time? Because you're only young.
I was singing waitress
for
a little bit. It's my first job. Oh my God, I was such a bad waitress.
Yeah, but a great singer.
Everything spilled but yeah, I like the singing part though.
Oh wow! Did you have to go and sing a particular song? Did they like do requests? How did it work?
They had like the music coming up, and you had to know that you have to sing it, and then everybody joins. You need to be attentive for the music and also for the customers. So was really interesting. But yeah, I sucked at it. I think they laid me off after 3 days or something.
3 days.
That's my shortest job.
Oh my word! Hope it wasn't because of the singing skills. Surely it must have been. You were a really terrible
Not.
actress.
Otherwise, you invited a very bad person to the show.
Oh no! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. She was sacked after 3 days, and she's with us today. Yeah. What you got going on? Anything happening in Flory world?
I'm finishing my album finally.
Da-da-da-da.
Yay!
Great
Yeah,
stuff.
it's gonna be released soon. So
No
off to
release
the
date yet.
mastering soon. So yeah.
Oh, great! We look forward to that.
Thank you.
And you're going to be singing us 3 songs today.
Yeah.
Starting with one now. Do you want to tell the people what it's about, or do you want to talk about it? Or
I think I might sing a Hebrew song if that's okay.
yeah, sing what you like.
It's a song I wrote about childhood memories, and I can like give you a hint a little bit for those who don't speak Hebrew, which I assume are most of you. Let's see. The first verse talks about the memory of going to school, middle school, during holidays. So we dressed in white, and we have a flower bed. And then we dance hora, and the hora dance, like it's very jumpy circle dance in the school intermission. And the second verse speaks about being a newcomer in a school, so how somebody kind of adopts you in the class and you become best friends, and it lasts for years. And the third verse talks about memories of Friday nights at my parents' house and apartment really, and the smells of different cuisines, because people are coming from different places. It's like Israel is an immigrant country. This is where I'm from. So different smells of cuisines.
It's perfect. It's perfect. All those memories on our online memory afternoon. But I need to ask you first. In Israel, did you ever had a Vesta curry?
No, I don't know what it is.
Good. That's safe then. Let us get on with the song. It sounds really lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, she's here with us once again. Thanks for being with us, the lovely Flory Namier.
בת 10 ולא היה שום מקום אחר שראתה את עצמה בו גרה, והיא גדולה עכשיו ולא יודעת איך מצא עצמה היא אחק חרף כל מה שהאמינה בו. בת 10 ולא היה שום מקום אחר, חגיגי נסתדר במעגל, ניתן ידיים בריקודים, חולצה לבנה בסר ראשנו יעטר, הבאנו תנה לחבר, הבאנו תנה לחבר. מה שהוא הרגישה הילדה של פעם, שירים של ארץ ותמונות בכחול לבן, ושורשיה שתצמיח תעקור ותיקח איתה לכל מקום במסעותיה. בת 10 ולא היה שום מקום אחר, בכיתה יושבת עם ילדה אחת ונמשים לה כמו שלה, וכל ילד מדבר שפה שנייה, הנמשים דהו מעט, עם הזמן עם משפחה היא זוכרת ומספרת לה מה שהוא הרגישה הילדה של פעם, שירים של לבן ושורשיה שתצמיח תעקור ותיקח איתה בכל מקום במסעותיה. בת 10 ולא היה שום מקום אחר שראתה את עצמה בו גרה. ישובה בערב כל המשפחה בטלוויזיה חדשות מבט, בחוץ שומעים זמירות שבת וריחות התבלינים עולים. שמשהו הרגישה הילדה של פעם, שירים של ארץ ותמונות בכחול לבן ושורשיה שתצמיח תעקור ותיקח איתה לכל מקום במסעותיה. ומשהו הרגישה הילדה של פעם, שירים של ארץ ותמונות בכחול לבן ושורשיה שתצמיח תעקור ותיקח איתה לכל מקום במסעותיה. בת 10 ולא היה שום מקום אחר.
What a lovely song. You've got a lovely voice.
Thank you.
Laurie, really lovely. And you're always smiling. The joy comes through. Really nice indeed. Of course, I didn't know what the words were, but I could feel the emotion through your singing.
Thanks.
And I like the bit in the middle where you did. It was like the dance
That's
is
the
starting.
horror.
Yeah. I thought the dance is starting again. Yes. Really like, and that's an original song.
Yes, this is an original song.
Wow. Let's see what people are saying. Elmi says, so nice to hear her sing in her native tongue.
Thank you.
And he sends applause. Carol says, such a lovely voice. That was lovely.
Thank you, Carol.
Leah sends applause and like that. Is that praise? What's that? What does that mean when they do that? When they put the little that means.
I think it means like thank you.
Thank you.
I think.
Something new. I learn about different emojis every day. Keith sends applause. Kim says, lovely voice and song. Marie says, fabulous, Flory, so talented.
Thank you.
And Tony says, lovely stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good. What a great start to your set today. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to get on with a couple of bits and we're going to come back to you shortly, Flory. Thanks once again. We'll see Flory in a moment or two.
Bye.
Okay.
That was really nice. What a lovely voice she's got. What have we got, Jono? Tom, we've got takeaway of the week.
Ooh.
It's the takeaway of the week. What you gonna go for? It's the takeaway of the week. Can I have a number 22 at 47? Oh, and an onion salad with chutney. Thank you.
Right, takeaway of the week. I don't know how long this is going to run for, but the two obvious starters, yes. You know what I mean, Tom. Let's see what people go for. This is takeaway of the week, Chinese versus Indian. I know where the Saunders lay already.
We might get a surprise.
We might get a surprise.
There might be some rebellion going on.
You can't vote for that. Get out of the house. So Chinese, London got its first taste of Chinese food in 1884 at the International Health Exhibition in South Kensington. In around 1907 or 1908, the first recorded Chinese restaurant was opened in London. The rise in the number of Chinese restaurants in the UK only really began after the Second World War, and it has been attributed to returning service personnel from Hong Kong. The restaurants were operated by Hong Kongers who moved to the UK. Yes, indeed. Let me just mute that out so I don't hear that. The UK's most popular Chinese dish is chow mein. Chow mein. Have I got a picture of it? I should be showing pictures, shouldn't I, Tom? I should be showing all these pictures. I'm
I
not
don't
really
know.
with it.
Oh,
Not Jeanette, but she
is
tried
she
to get
Chinese?
on. She back.
Is she Chinese?
There we go. There's Chinese and Indian there. We've got a
Mm.
feast. Indian restaurants first appeared in England in the 19th century, catering for Asian seamen and students, and then they multiplied in the 1950s and 60s to feed the newly arrived South Asian factory workers. But their boom time only really began in the 1970s when they adapted their menus for a working class clientele. By 1982, there were around 3,500 Indian restaurants in Britain, and going for a curry became an established and popular evening out. The UK's most popular Indian dish, can't get the words, I can't read it and talk. The most popular Indian dish is chicken tikka masala, though Kendaloo may have something to say about that. Now, Tom, I'm going to put it over to you. These are the key interesting news facts that we need to debate this week.
Okay.
I think you're a man who sort of like creates his own food and that in the kitchen. But do you ever have a curry, a takeaway, a curry or a Chinese?
We do have a takeaway occasionally. We usually go for an Indian,
Mm.
and I think on the whole, I prefer Indian takeaway to Chinese.
What sort of dishes do you like? You're going to like say it a bit out there, aren't you?
No, I don't. I never choose. I always let my wife choose
Right.
because she.
She knows the terrain.
Well, I think I don't really mind that much. I think it all tastes quite nice, so I'm happy to go it. But I don't really like anything too hot. I'm not a spicy person, really. Sort of, hot heat. So kormas.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's
Sanda, yeah.
yeah. Do quite like, which isn't like what's the one that isn't from India? That was made up here in Birmingham. I can't remember.
Oh,
anyway.
Balti.
Balti. So I quite like a Balti.
Balti.
Yeah, quite like a Balti,
Nice.
like a prawn Balti.
Prawn Balti.
Mm.
Respect is due.
And yeah, that's about it, really.
No, it's good. I mean, I like Chinese, and I would have said Chinese was my favourite for years. But then when I was younger, I went to Clapton Pond. They used to do a lovely chicken curry, a little bit of onion, a few peas in there. It was nice. Then in the newspaper, they got closed down because cats were going missing. And I did think that chicken did taste a bit funny. That put me off for a while, but I did return. And yeah, I of late in lockdown, we didn't have no takeaways for about a year. And then we thought, oh, is it safe? And people online just said, yeah, have a takeaway. So now my favorite restaurant now, takeaway wise, because I don't go anywhere, only the odd memory afternoon we do, dear. Yak and Yeti, if you ever tried them, it's Indian via a Nepalese sort of.
Where are they?
Well, I get it. I buy it off whatever the thing is. You do it on the computer.
Oh, right.
And order it. I'm not sure where they are exactly located. I kind of got a vague thing. It might be near Military Road. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But they do a Gurkhali chicken, I think it is.
Oh, right.
Oh, my God. It is like, just thinking about it now, I'm going to salivate. It's just so nice.
I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah,
have to try that now.
It's really nice. It's a little bit spicy.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit.
Not like hot, but yeah. I'm going to vote Indian too. I'm not allowed to vote. Tom's not allowed to vote. We're just setting the scene for you.
I agree. I mean, I was going to say that about the Chinese at one point in my life. I think it probably would have been Chinese as a takeaway that I would have chosen. But I find it a bit sort of sickly now.
We went to a gig to see a few years back. We went to see the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, and I don't know if it was in the break. We'd been for a Chinese over the road from the Regent's Theatre in Ipswich, me and my wife,
right?
And in the break, I needed the loo, just and I went in, used the loo because it was all cubicles then, and I thought I dropped my phone in the toilet, and someone went after me and they started using the toilet, and I don't know why I was like completely gone, and I was banging on the door. I need my phone. I've left my phone in there. I can't remember exactly what I was saying. I can imagine the poor person sitting in there trying to use the toilet. And what had happened is I found out afterwards they put a lot of sodium glutamate or something in some, and they stack it out in the food. And if there's too much of that for me, it makes me go completely like I'm completely drunk and out of it. So I was acting really weird, and I couldn't find my phone, and I'm banging on the doors. I need my phone. I had it in my pocket, I think. But afterwards, we looked it up and realised that don't go where they do too many
monosodium glutamate.
Oh my God, it just done me in.
Yeah, it's not very nice stuff, is it?
No, I mean they put it in lots of foods.
Yeah, but I think they just a bit overdo it on the Chinese takeaway. You can ask for them not to put it on.
Yeah, I mean, the one we usually don't really notice it at all. It's just, it was a one-off. So that was just a little story. So I'm putting everybody off. Let's see what people were saying. Keith's going Indian. You have to write it down, Tom.
Yeah.
Ken says, well, say no more, must be Indian. Of course, Ken DeLu, famous for it. Chinese for Christine. Indian for Kim. Yes, of course, keeping the Saunders name in. Curry for Leah. Oh, she's going Chinuri. And it's about, she wants one of each. You can't have one of each. What do you think this is? Do you think you get real choices like that? One choice. Tony. He likes them both, but if he was pushed, he'd go for an Indian. Carol's on the Chinese. Nice, Carol. Marie says, having one tonight. I vote Indian. Chicken madras with lime pickle or aubergine pickle. I've not had aubergine pickle. A madras, that's quite strong, isn't it?
I think it is, isn't it?
Ooh, how does Saunders live? How the other half live, eh?
They can take a bit of heat, I think.
They can take heat. If they can't take it, they need to get out of the kitchen. Indian for Elmi. Steve Brady says, I hate to admit it, I've never had Indian. Not big here in North Carolina, as far as I know. So I have to go for a Chinese. What other kind of things do you have? Probably like steak houses and
North Carolina.
I'm
not sure I know what.
Is that south enough to have mumbo and things like that? Don't know. Jerk chicken? No, that's West Indian, isn't
it? North Carolina. It's Carolina by the coast.
Steve can tell us all the facts and figures. Tony says, yes, Yak and Yeti, highly recommended. Magdalene Street.
Magdalene Street, yep.
All right, you can pronounce it all posh if you want. It's Magdalene.
Magdalene.
Steve says, I had lunch at a Nepalese co-worker's home, and he made a curry dish that was very tasty. So I'm with you on that, John. Yeah, there's something about the Nepalese version of it. I think it's just a slight sweetness to it, but not feels like tastes like a natural sweetness.
Yeah, the Gurkha curries are nice, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And I think the one I like is probably a spin-off the Gurkha curry. There we go. That's our takeaway of the week. You've got to choose one of those two. Most of you have. If you haven't, vote for one. We're going to ask Florrie in a second. I'll take these two off, and we'll bring back Florrie in a minute. We'll ask her what she thinks of a takeaway, whether she's ever had one. Florrie, how are you?
Hi, good. I'm so hungry now.
That's the thing. Do you ever had a takeaway menu, curry or Indian or Chinese? I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
What do you favor?
I cannot decide. I like both. It depends on the mood, I guess.
It does depend on the mood. It's a ridiculous choice for me.
It's one of those things where you're like, oh, I have craving for Indian food. Oh, I have craving for Chinese food. It's like one of those things.
Yeah, totally. And you've got a lot of choice being in London.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I know it's not good for you to have sort of like too much of it, they say, but it's nice for a little treat, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, lockdown, it must have gone through the roof, the sales from Just Eat and the apps that allow you to order food from.
For sure. Yeah. I don't know. We cooked a lot here during the
Yeah.
lockdown. I actually opened an Instagram because my husband cooked all the time and made all these delicious dishes. And I never repeated anything. So we have like one of each of the dishes. Amazing. So it was a restaurant here at home.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I like to cook. I like to try different things.
Mm,
And lockdown was a good opportunity.
mm.
As I say, we didn't have, for the first year of it, we were scared to have a takeaway. We thought, and then when we did get one, what we did is, they come in the containers. We had fresh containers put out on the side, and then like with special carefully, we'd exchange the food into the fresh containers, then disinfect the other ones. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Oh my God, the stories we have.
I know.
Because of
Our
this.
stories are nothing. Stories of woe. Our stories of woe are nothing like mine, at least. Anyway, you're here to sing. We're glad you're here with us. You got another song. Should we just give it over to you and you can tell us what you want, or you can perform it? You don't need to explain it. It's up to you.
Sure, yeah.
Let's just welcome her once again on her own with the piano, the rather wonderful Florina Mia.
Thank you. It was actually, yes, I was going to do this song. It's a song that I think a lot of people might know. And so if you do, please join me. It's called Dream a Little Dream of Me. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave your worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dream, still sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave your worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me.
Absolutely lovely. People singing along. We had North Carolina's Steve Brady singing along with you there,
Great.
which I would like to see, actually. I'd like to hear him sing along. Steve,
He should have taken a little video, shouldn't he?
you should
Is
have done.
North Carolina in the UK?
No,
Or
it's
is
in,
it the
it's-
US North?
It's
No.
US and it's on the Atlantic coast.
Okay. I was thinking because there is always like a version that I discover in the UK, like Boston, there is in the UK, or
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know. So I was like, oh, there's North Carolina in the UK. So it's
Yeah,
the
I
US.
don't know. I don't know where they came from. The American ones, do they? I mean,
Maybe it's someone from my invitation. I don't know.
there's a
Social
Colchester.
media invitations.
Yeah, there's a Colchester in America, isn't there?
There is, yeah. Steve, I've known for years. He used to do a radio show called Shock Pop, and he used to play my music. And he did a show called Just Good Friends. Just Good Friends, is it? just good people, I think. And he's a very nice chap. He now helps us with the newsletter of all things, and he's very good at it. As are you. People are saying, Elmi saying, Florrie, such a lovely voice, and yes, have been singing along.
Yay.
Carol says, love this song, and it was sung so well. Aren't people nice? Aren't they nice?
Yay.
So you take the time. Great Mamas and Papas song, and one I cover too. Great song. Mamas and Papas did this. I didn't know.
Yeah, they did a version of this. Yeah.
Wow, I don't know that one. I just know
It's actually a song from 1931. It's very old.
31. Is it
Yeah.
like Cole Porter or?
It's Fabian Andre, Wilbur Schwant, and lyrics by Gustav Kahn.
Who knew such things? Thank you. Marie says, fantastic version of that beautiful song, Florrie.
Thank you.
Ken says, very nice song. Kim says, love that song, Florrie. Sounded beautiful.
Thank you.
And Jenny just sends applause because it was worth applause.
Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, it's lovely. Your voice is really nice, and you've got a way to convey positivity when you sing that's very infectious.
Thank you. I'm happy
Where does
to
that
hear
come from? What, is that just a sunny disposition that you have?
No, I think I discovered that over the years, and I started singing a few songs that really I saw that got such a positive response, from people, and it really made me happy. And I think ever since I imagine the smiling faces when I sing. So
When you're not on air, are you very miserable?
yes.
I can't imagine it. I can't imagine Florrie being miserable. We all have testing times. Tony says he didn't know it was that old. Wow, a lovely version. And Steve Brady from North Carolina says, what does North Carolina mean? Carolina is taken from the Latin word for Charles, Carolus, honouring King Charles I of England, who made the original land grant in 1629. So there is the English connection still. Well, we're going to add up the votes and do the takeaway of the week, Florrie, and we'll be back with you in a moment or two. See you in a sec. Thank you, Florrie. So, Tom, have you had an opportunity to count up the votes?
No, I haven't.
No. Well, then I will just talk to you.
But I know who the winner is.
You know it through psychic energy?
I just sort of did a rough thing because I didn't have a pencil or paper with me this time.
Sort of like as the adjudicator, I think pencil and paper, but it's not your official title. You're not like getting a backhander for it, are you?
Well, I just thought, Jeanette was going to be here. No, I didn't. But
well, we miss you, Jeanette. We miss you.
Yeah. But I mean, usually she's sort of too drunk to take it anyway, isn't she?
She's probably not coming on.
She just makes it up. So I just thought I'm going to make it up the same as Jeanette, but I'm just not drunk.
I'm not saying anything. I got in enough trouble. I'm sure.
Did you?
Well, I don't know. She
hasn't talked to us since, has she?
She hasn't talked to neither of us, and we're a bit worried.
Yeah.
Because we are terrible at ribbing her, but we care deeply for her, but we're a bit scared for our health as well.
Right. I'm going to quickly top these up then.
Right. He's going to quickly top them up in a Tom style. I think I know where he's going to go. Yeah. And I'm hovering over the button that says show in stream. In technical terms, that means I could bring forth the photograph. Jeanette has all the pencils, says Steve. Yeah, she does. She has all the answers as well. Bless her.
I think it's 6-3 or 6-4 in favour of the Indian.
Dun, dun, dun. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever takeaway of the week. It's a curry, Indian.
It's the takeaway of the week. What you gonna go for? It's the takeaway of the week. Can I have a number 22 of 47? Oh, and an onion salad with chutney. Thank you.
Or aubergine.
Huh?
Or aubergine.
Or aubergine. Yeah, I'm going to have to try that out. Right, so we need Jeanette. I've got to find her. She's not here in person, so we need to find her for her poem of the week.
It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet.
Woohoo!
It's poem of the week, and it's always magnifique.
Here she is. She's out in a festival, out in a field somewhere, but she's here on video on a pre-recorded poem of the week. Here's the lovely Jeanette.
Good afternoon, Warm and Toasty Club. It's Jeanette here. Well, here, not there. Reporting from the field, a field probably, a festival somewhere, I hope. And I thought we can't miss poem of the week, so I'll record something again for you. This week's poem is called I Still Matter by Patricia A. Fleming. I'm still here. My looks are nothing special. My face reveals my age. My body shows some wear and tear, and my energy is not the same. Too often my memory fails me, and I lose things all the time. 1 minute I know what I plan to do, and the next it may just slip my mind. I try hard to avoid the mirror. There are things I would rather not see, and even those times when I just catch a glimpse, I can no longer recognize me. The things I used to do with ease can now cause aches and pains, and the quality of the things I do will never quite be the same. I always compare my older self to those younger versions of me, and I know I'm wasting too much time missing who I used to be. But the thing that really makes me sad is despite what people see, underneath my tattered, worn-out shell, I'm still the same old me. My heart can still feel endless love, and at times it can still ache. My heart can fill with so much joy, and then it can suddenly break. My soul can still feel sympathy and longs for forgiveness and peace. And there are times its light shines boldly through, and times when it longs for release. It's true, maybe now that I'm older, feeling lonely may be status quo, but it also has made me more willing to forgive and let past conflicts go. So maybe to some I look ugly and old, a person who barely exists. I'm still quite aware of the beauty inside, and my value should not be dismissed. So although not as strong and no beauty, it's true, I'm still here and want so much to live. And I know that there's no one in this world quite like me, and no one who has more to give. I hope you like that. That's I Still Matter by Patricia A. Fleming. I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, that's the lovely Jeanette. Oh, I love the bones of that girl. The very bones. We'll just leave her on the screen and pretend she's... Have you seen that? There's an advert where somebody pretends that the screen's froze, and so they just they sit still, but then the cat walks across and their friends are saying, she's frozen. But when the cat walking across, you should get one walking across. Thanks, Jeanette. That was a lovely poem. We miss you, mate. Hopefully see you next week if she talks to us still, Tom.
Yeah, well, I think she'd probably talk to you. I'm not sure about me. I probably went too far, didn't I?
Oh, God. You can't take it back, Tom.
No, I can't. That's the trouble, isn't
What are we going to do? Thanks for the love for the jingle, Marie. I live for that love. That is very nice of you. I jest. Chrissy said, loved it. Lovely, Jeanette. Says Jenny. She can't react. Great poem, Jeanette. Jeanette, can you hear us from the field you're in?
I'm wondering if she's at Red Rooster.
Do you think she's at a Red Rooster?
I don't know.
Sounds like a blues festival to me, Red Rooster.
I think it's Americana, isn't it?
Americana. I see. Bit sad, but true poem. Thank you, Jeanette. I also thought that. I was a bit tearful, but I managed to gather myself. Lovely poem, Jeanette, says Kim. Carol says, that poem was so lovely. I'm just glad you're still on, Carol, that you've put enough 50p in the meter to keep going with your internet by Steam. Got to go, says Jenny. Thanks, guys. See you, Jenny. We're nearly done, but we'll see you next week, hopefully. Have a good week. Hope it's all good for you this week. Lovely poem, Jeanette. Thanks, Ken. Well, it's only time for bring the lovely Flori Namir back. Let me see if I can find her upon my control panel. 3, 2, 1. Yes, are you there, Flori?
I'm here.
You
Hi.
are here, all the way live and direct from London. Now, is there anything you want to tell people you've got coming up? Have you got any shows or anything yet in the real world? Like, this is the real world, but in person, have you got anything coming up?
No, not at the moment. I just, I'm waiting for things to be clearer. And in the meantime, online. And what else? Yeah, my album is coming up, coming out soon. That's it, I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
I've put I've been putting up your links, but I've just put
Thank
up
you.
your Facebook link. If people want to find out about Flori, I'm sure you do. If you're not a regular, even if you are a regular, go and check Flori out. She's got some lovely videos. She's got some lovely songs, and we're going to get one more now. So, what are we getting now, Flori?
This one is called Clap Along, and it's a song I wrote about how situation can be viewed from different angles.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear it. Let's get out of your way. Let's give you the floor, ladies and gentlemen, or the stage even. Flori Namir.
Thank you. Morning rising up, all nights are going to sleep. Another dawn begins, the side of hemisphere. But I just can't go worrying all the time. If at the end of this I want to keep my mind. Flowers beaming underneath the turquoise sky. The sun is up and running before my eyes. Weeds are grabbing leaves for a fervent dance, and tomorrow it's gonna be the same. Flowers beaming before my eyes, blooming under the turquoise skies. When we together, if only in minds, clap along, clap along, clap along. Inside my golden cage, as happy birds can be, I watch the season change and waiting without me. Now I know what freedom feels in my hands. Bring it back to we together again. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Darling, home and it's safe with me. Winter's gone and now I see I've got freedom and smiles are free. Clap along, clap along, clap along. I got freedom and smiles are free. Clap along, clap along, clap along. I cannot stand the thought of being far, my dear. Another day begins, the side of hemisphere, and I just can't go worrying all the time. If at the end of this I want to keep my mind, darling, home and it's safe with me. Winter's gone and now I see I've got my freedom and smiles are free. Clap along, clap along, clap along. I got the freedom and smiles are free. Clap along, till it's gone. Clap along, till it's gone.
Lovely, lovely stuff, Florrie. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I was clapping along as we spoke, as you sang. Very nice, very original song.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having you with us. You're a ray of light, and we're very pleased you come on our show. And you've sort of become a regular now, haven't you?
Yeah, and I love it. Thanks for inviting me again.
Thank you. The people really love hearing you sing. Carol says she was clapping along, Florrie.
Yay!
Christine says enjoyed Florrie singing. She plays the piano beautifully.
Thank you.
Elmi says thank you, Florrie, with lots of applause. And it's very true what Marie says. You can't not smile when you hear Florrie sing.
Oh.
Which is true. And applause from Leah. Thanks for being with us. Hopefully we can get you down to one of our in-person events in the new year when things are hopefully more settled, because it's a long way to travel. So we'd have to sort of like see how you get on. But I think people would love to see you come and play our afternoons. And I think
I'd love that too.
Yeah, I think you'd go down a treat. So we'll talk more as time progresses, and hopefully news becomes better news each time. Just a couple more comments. Lovely, happy song, Florrie. Thank you for 3 lovely songs. And Ken says, lovely song, Florrie.
Thank you so much.
We have a lovely crowd watching, don't we? They're very appreciative and very kind.
Yes, lovely. I like it.
Kindness is easier, isn't it? Kindness is just an easy way to go.
Yes.
Anyway, what are you up to now? You got any big plans for the weekend? Do you want to tell us all about your life?
I don't know. Now I'm gonna go record some videos, and then going to get a present for a 2-year-old.
Yay!
Birthday tomorrow.
Yay!
And yeah, that's it. Got a couple of birthdays coming up this weekend.
Yes, all go. Well, enjoy it. Hope you have a lovely
Thank you.
weekend. Thanks once again for being with us.
Thank
and
you.
we will see you again soon. Florrie Namir, ladies and
See you
gentlemen.
soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Florrie. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
It is nice to have people that are kind. People like Florrie are very talented, but it's lovely to have a crowd who are very appreciative. They seem to like what we do, Tom. I don't know why when it's just me and you. You know, when it's Florrie, I can understand. She's very talented. But me and you,
no, well, I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe they like a bit of rough, you know what I mean?
I can understand you a bit. You know, you're a bit of a showman. I quite like that.
Show off.
Me? No. Just quiet.
They like that rugged, sort of handsome, sexy man look. That's what
Who's that? Which one? No.
Yeah, they like your dry humour. I don't know. Maybe I'm fishing for them to tell you that you are.
No, you see nothing.
There's nothing. It's silent. Tom. There's a little fly.
Stop now.
Not now. No, it's gone. I've got power. Sometimes I can pick them out of the air like that.
With chopsticks.
I eat them like Garibaldi. Elmi says, thank you for a lovely afternoon. See you next week and hopefully soon in person. Well, on that point, Florrie, I should add this picture. We are going to be in person on these dates. So Shrub End, we're next there on the 22nd, monthly, 22nd of September, 20th of October, 24th of November, and the 15th of December. Hopefully we get to all of those. There will be 2 till 4. We're also at Greenstead Community Centre on the 9th of September, the 14th of October, the 11th of November, the 9th of December. If you're able to make it, Elmi, or anybody out there fancies coming along and joining us, we're there, both those events, all those dates. We can send you the dates and I'll put it up in the comments. I won't be able to put it in the comments till after, but we'll put it up so people know. And if you want to come along and be with other people in person, do come along. We really would love to see you. It was very nice in the week to be with normal people again, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Not that the
Normal
people
people.
are abnormal. I think I changed my words very badly now. Oh my God. I've got the Jeanette thing to get over now. I've upset.
Yeah. Normal people.
Normal people.
Yeah.
Just to say, Christine says, love you, Tom.
Oh, that's very kind,
There
Christine.
we go. Chrissy, she's a lovely lady.
She is very lovely.
You're not
lady.
going to get that from Carol, are you?
No.
Who is
No.
a lovely lady, but you two.
Yeah. She doesn't like me. No.
No. Ken says, thank you, everyone. Nice show as always. Have a great week. We better go, Tom. We better go.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll get the credits already. I'm going to say to you, thank you, Tom. And thank you, all of you guys out there. Have a great week. And we will see you next week, next Friday at 1.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Have a great week. Bye for now.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so. But putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here. Share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3, wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? Nothing could come close to bubble and squeak the day after our Sunday